Welcome to DEMOCREPUBLIX, where we cover the real news that matter to we the people. FBI probe predicated on contaminated evidence connected to Clinton. John Solomon of The Hill reports that congressional Republicans are seeking to make the case that the FBI's investigation into Trump's campaign and possible collusion with Russia was based on flawed or politically tainted evidence connected to partisans loyal to Hillary Clinton. The House Intelligence Committee memo spearheaded by Rep. Devin Nunes, that is the talk of Washington, will be at the center of the argument. The release of that 4-page memo is expected as early as Friday. Another document, an 8-page criminal referral filed with the Justice Department by Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley and Senator Lindsey Graham, is also part of the GOP case. While the FBI has been protesting the release of the Nunes memo, it has been working behind the scenes to vet a version of the Grassley-Graham memo, which is expected to be released in redacted form soon. The FBI is also seeking redactions to the Nunes memo, though it is not clear the White House or congressional Republicans will agree to them. Republicans believe both documents will back up arguments that evidence used to justify the FBI probe came from partisans loyal to Clinton, sources said. They are also expected to play into arguments from some Republicans that Special Counsel Robert Mueller probe into Russia is based on false information. Those suggestions have provoked a backlash from Democrats. Some Republicans have also expressed concern with GOP leaders saying Mueller should be allowed to continue his work. Speaker Paul Ryan on Tuesday backed releasing the Nunes memo, but also offered support on Deputy Attorney General's Rod Rosenstein. The GOP argument that the FBI investigated on flimsy evidence will zero in on ex-British intelligence operative Christopher Steele, whose unverified dossier of Trump allegations gave enormous momentum to the probe during the bitterly fought 2016 presidential election, say sources familiar to the case. They will argue the FBI failed to critically assess the political motives and credibility of Steele and did not fully disclose that evidence came from Clinton supporters as it sought to get permission from courts for surveillance warrants. So basically, they used foreign intelligence. They colluded with foreign intelligence because Michael Steele used to work for British intelligence. So they, the Democrats, the ones that paid for this dossier, are the ones that actually colluded with a foreign government. They don't have anything on Trump, but we got plenty of evidence on the DNC. And we can't forget about McCain. McCain has something to do with this dossier too. To what extent, we're not really sure. But we know he was one of the first people to see this dossier, the fake dossier, and he, quote unquote, he passed it along to the FBI. And that came from, like I said, a British intelligence officer. So who's the one actually colluding with foreign governments? And we know they wiretapped Trump with this information, because they presented this. And they had to know. They can look at the dossier and tell it was fake. It's full of holes. Anybody with minimum intelligence can read and tell that this dossier was not credible. But they took this flimsy dossier and got a FISA warrant to tap Trump, which the mainstream media try to lie and say they didn't wiretap Trump. And I remember for months they was cracking jokes and talking about wiretaps and how Trump is paranoid, he's being spied on. But I can't wait for this memo to come out. This memo to come out tomorrow. I'm gonna read these 4 pages and make some notes, and then we'll post it up on DEMOCREPUBLIX.com. So won't y'all leave some comments below and let me know what you think about this information about the FBI probe being they're using fake evidence tied to a Hillary Clinton supporter. So let me know what you think. Please subscribe, click that thumbs up, and check out DEMOCREPUBLIX for the latest in news. Until next time.
We live in a really nightmare. We live in a really nightmare.